Right folks, I don't know what the wind noise is going to be like, but this is the shed we built in, I think it's 2017. It's just an agricultural building, and the blockwork's just 6-inch blockwork. You know, it's not designed apart from being an agricultural building. The problem is, like a lot of agricultural buildings, we get a lot of damp. We did put a physical plastic DPC in, so it's got a 6-inch plastic DPC at ground level, just to try and stop any capillary action coming up the walls. I wouldn't call it rising damp because rising damp doesn't exist, but it's just to stop the capillary action, because these are quite soft blocks, the 7 N blocks. Blocks in Scotland are a bit weaker than blocks down south. I think it's just the factory they come out of. So these blocks are actually kind of pink, which means the moisture does really go through them. So the inside of the building's been painted with bitumen, just to make it easier to power wash and keep clean, and just to try and stop some of the moisture. And last weekend we did it with a concrete tanking slurry. So this is just basically a cement sand mix that you buy in buckets, and it's got silicons in it. And we've just given it literally a slurry finish just with a bucket, sorry, a brick or block brush. So we've given that a going over. It's had about 5 days to dry. I'm just giving it a wash coat of white paint just now. Just trying to find any faults. If there's any big holes or nicks or any voids, I'm just going to go over with a bucket of sand and cement, like a 3-to-1 mix, and point it up, and then let this dry in, and then we'll point it up with some, you know, any blocks that have got big voids, we'll put some lime and sand and cement over it, just to kind of make it a bit more flexible. But I think this will do the trick. It had 2 coats of tanking slurry. A weak coat first and then a thicker coat half an hour later. It was drying pretty fast. I wanted to leave it for a few days to check it didn't go like crocodile skin. I've seen that happen before with these sorts of products. But it's got the finish I want. You know, this is just flat face pointing. It's not render, it's not pebble dash, it's just flat face pointing, and it's kind of what's common on agricultural buildings around here. Even the stone buildings, they generally just have like a cement or a lime slurry and then lime wash each year. And nowadays people are using modern paints, you know, like Santex and stuff, which are still breathable. But that's what we're on, that's what we're up to. Gonna get the RSJ sanded and painted with some nice black hammerite. But this is what we're doing, just trying to maintain the building until such time that we maybe do something else with it. Right, and this is what it looks like. I've not cut enough at the top. I will do. I need to just get a drywall knife that I've left on another job and run along the top with a 2-inch brush. And I'm gonna whitewash the bottom, just 1 block, and then the gravel will be up to that mortar line. This is what it looks like. Let me know what you think.